Okay, now let's try to see if I can make this work. I'm just gonna start all anew, getting all the trinkets and everything, and trying not to die as often. So. Okay, so welcome to VVVVVV. This is a start. The only thing you can do is walk around left and right and flip gravity. And that's all there is. So, wish me luck. This thing is called a checkpoint. The idea is that if you die, should it happen, you will return there, instead of all the way to the start. That thing on the left is called a trinket. A shiny trinket. And there are 20 of them. There was a monitor there, but I'm not going to watch all the monitors, because if you do, it takes forever. So that's the ship, and we're in the top right yellow bit. Now, let's look around for the rest. There's 5 of them. One of them is apparently still on the ship, but the rest isn't. Okay, that was a miss. There we go. There's 2. Oh well. That'll also work. Okay, that's just bad. That's worse. Somehow this is just so much harder when there's so many potential people watching, even though nobody's actually watching. So, a teleporter. So let's go. He's looping. So, let's see what we can find. How many times did we die already? 9 times. Well, okay. There's 9. So this is the teleporter, but it's not going to be useful. And this is the outside. We'll just go down. No idea where this is going. Well, actually I do. Because there are 4 places you have to go to get people. You still have 4 of them to save. This is the first. You always know that you're entering a new place because the music changes. And the music in this game is awesome. And these are bouncy things. Every time you hit them, you bounce. And you can keep bouncing until you hit something. They also work in the other direction. It's a bit weird, but you can go up and down. And of course, get trinkets. It's like Pokemon, gotta have them all. There we go. That's 3. That one always fails me. As you can see, all the rooms have names. Most of them are interesting, but there's a few boring ones. This is called hitting the apex, because what you're supposed to do looks like an apex. That is, if you do it right. There. And this is just messing with you. So, let's jump off. There we go. And the game is saved. But there is something here we have to get. And of course it's a trinket. It's nothing dangerous. That's the 4th trinket though. It's just getting there and getting back. This one's easy in normal game. If you want to do a time trial, which means you have to do it on time, it's really hard. So let's go down. Hey, a trinket. So that's 5. Whee! Ah! Ah! There we go. Now that was the easy one. There we go for the hard one. There we go. And this is one of the most painful one there is. Because there is a trinket here. Bouncing between, I'm sorry and please forgive me. You have to go to the right there. Across a bit that looks too narrow to make it, but you do have to do that. Like so. And then just walk to the right and get a trinket. This one usually breaks time trials for this one. But this one is made, as you can see, from Purest Unobtainium, which is the chemical name for stuff you can't have. Oh, another room, and there it is. I'd never make the way back. I just die. But anyway, it's quicker. Whee! And this one's harder, because in the part where you want to go down, you're going up. So you do have to go all the way to the dead end at the right to turn around and go back. So that's why it's the living dead end. Like so, but then not dying. Just wasting a few lives, I guess. There we go. So there we are. And we're back safe in the ship. So easy sailing so far. Let's see, this is the map. We only went down so far. Let's see, let's go to the upper right hand side. I know that there's a funny thing I want to see there because that's one of the hard levels. And when I say hard, I mean it's really, really, really hard. But you're gonna like it anyway. Let's see, was it down here or was it the next one? That's the next one. Whee! Thank goodness there's no fall damage. I die in an instant. So, whee! There we go. This is what you call a teleporter arrival point. You recognize it. I'm not sure if the music is recording, but I hope it is, because this is the really excitement part music. So, wish me luck. Whee! In case you're wondering, yes, if you're too slow, you die. If you're too quick, you die. See the spikes at the bottom? Ah, somebody caused my focus to go away. Don't talk to me. Ah, there's a trinket. I need the trinket. It's gonna cost me 50 lives, of course. But anyway, it's for a good cause. Ah! Oops. That was good, but it wasn't very long. Ah! I gotta stop doing that. That was hopeless. There you go. 7. So, don't fall behind, because if you're too late, you're too late. Whew. And here's another trinket route. And this one's also a pain. So, that's 8. And a checkpoint. And another checkpoint. And an arrow to the top right. And there we go. And we made it. Whew. Oh wait, this bit. This is hard. As in, I keep dying there. For no real good reason. Whee! And the upside down. Ah. This one looks easy, but it's really hard because it's really tight there. Ow. And there we go. We're there. And now we're going to go safely back to the ship. Well, that's what you think. So, okay, this is an intermission. and he doesn't know how to do anything, so I have to guide him. Which is annoying if he dies. Well, this is just the intro levels to get used to the mechanism. So these are pretty easy. And this is my favorite song of all. Oop, don't die yet. And there we go. So, now stay close to me. But not too close. Oh, don't walk into the spikes yet. And go, hold. And there we go. Don't be afraid. Well, phew. Not too fast. Don't run into the spikes. Don't run into the spikes. Ah. Nope. Okay, that was just stupid. Let's try that again. This is quicker. Whee! Whew, there we go. So, do as I say. Not as I do. This is horror. So, that's one. Now he has to do it on the top. So that's one. And now I have to go back. And there again. Like so. Now I'm just hoping that that looked easy to you, because it isn't. This one usually hurts. Phew. And of course he's slow. So you're going all the way back just to get him along. And that's it. So there we go again. Now let's see if we can go to the left. There's this really cool animal that I have to show you. I'm not sure if you like elephants, or if maybe you're an epileptic. But if you are somebody who likes elephant and are not epileptic, you're gonna love it. So, saving the game. Whee! Just running all over. Whee! And there we go. It's a special tunnel, but this isn't the start of a level. Looks like it, but it isn't. This is our big friend, the psychedelic crying elephant. Well, actually he's not his friend, because if you look closely and let him stand there for a while, he's going to be unhappy. It's a crying elephant. Who would be happy? But there is a trinket. So we have another trinket. So there's 9 out of 20. There is a few more. Let me see the map. Yeah, not near here anywhere. So might as well continue to the next one. He's happy again. Not sure why. He's still in a strange world surrounded by spikes and danger and everything. But he's happy. So I'm happy. That was a trinket. And that one requires us not to take the easy route on the top, but the difficult one on the bottom. Like so. And then you get it. Takes 20 tries to get it right, but you do get it. There we go. Now select track. The top one's easier. This isn't too hard. Eep. Top one. Yeah, there we go. The top one isn't too hard if you don't mess it up. The bottom one is easier. This especially. But then this is so hard. And for this one it's easy. So, checkpoint. And checkpoint. And I misjumped. Hey, a trinket. And that's the bottom way to get there. So, wish me luck. Yep, that's one. Checkpoint. Yeah. That wasn't even gonna work. And nope. And checkpoint. And 11 trinkets. So this gotta mean we're almost done. Maybe I could stop dying. The game is so much easier if you just quit dying. Or making stupid mistakes. Like all of these. There we go. So, these are lies. Let's see if we can slip between them. That's okay. And then we're all the way up in the clouds. Or is that down in the clouds? There we go. Hey! Vermilion. Well, we can take a look at that. That's something that's just going to kill you. Don't touch it. But if you go up here, there's a place somebody landed. But first of all, there's a trinket. All the way down here. Between the lies. And that's 12. So, what lies beneath? Oh, that hurt. That hurt my ego a lot more. So, spikes do. Whee! I'm just gonna pick myself down. Nope. That was too early, or too late. That was too early. And there we go. This is the warning. But the warning is for the other side round. Whee! Because this is the trinket. Getting here is half the fun. It's the right side that's gonna be fun. All of this. Yeah. And all that get past this one little block. So, Good luck. That's halfway. In case you're not realizing this, I am doing this in just one go, so all the mistakes are going to be in. So if this takes me 3 hours, you're going to know. And it doesn't. How about that? Of course you wouldn't know if I just edited the movie and the music just happened to match up, but I'll tell you, it was really that quick. Oh, take a checkpoint. Whee! If you recognize the stuff on the top right, that's from the startup, from the beginning of the game. This is actually one of the levels where you came through. And so are these. Except that this time, you get to do the bottom part, which was harder. And this is a lovely one. Because the trick is, you have to get the thing on the top left. You see 4 big blocks. The leftmost of them is a lift, and it moves horizontally. As soon as you tap out the one to the right of it. So you do that, and then you have to die, but you cannot leave the room, and you have to end up down here. So the only way to do is to get this checkpoint, and then get there without touching a checkpoint. And then remove the block, wait until the elevator goes to the right, die, come back to life, get on the elevator, take the trinket. That's a pain. Especially because all the next levels are going to be made especially hard to do that. Such as this. I mean, the way around is easy. But this isn't. And you always have to do it all the way again. So it gets boring after 5 tries or so. But it should be doable. I've done it before. This one's the annoyingest. There we go. In the second try, I think. So that's impressive. Even for me. 14. Oh. Ah, well. So, now the easy way. Whee! That's just cheesing your way through. And now it's easy. Anyway. The what? Yeah, right. So let's try to go back. Of course you know where we're gonna end up. And it's not good. Whee! He's not cycling, but he's doing something more interesting. This is freaky. So, in case you don't know, this is going to be the second hardest thing in the entire game. This is called the Gravitron. The hardest thing in the game is the Super Gravitron. But you're not required to finish that. You are required to finish this to finish the game. The point is it checkpoints every 5 seconds. So if you mess up and you've just finished 5 seconds, you're still going to get there eventually. But I usually die 25 times or so. Anyway, wish me luck. 60 seconds to go, 0 down. Ah, okay, that was bad. That's 5 seconds. 10 seconds down. Still just 10 seconds. Ah. That's still no further than that. That's 5 seconds more. So let's just hope that we get there some point. Ah. It's 35 to go. That's 30 to go. Ah. This is more annoying. I know that there's a way to make this easy, but I never figured it out. 25. Well, easy. Doable. There is a thing in the game where it's called no death mode, which means you finish the game without dying one time. That's 20 seconds. So you lose all checkpoints, but you do get one hell of a trophy when you do. That it's kind of working, I guess. Not sure how. 10 seconds. Two, 1, 0. There we go. Phew. Well, I think that's actually my best so far. So we're back. It's time to find another trinket, and it's going to be in a place where you're never going to think to look. She has it. It's so annoying if you don't have that. And here's the rest of them. And let's see. I think there's 2 of them that I have to get before I go finish the last one. Let's see. The top left, the left ones, the 2 on the left are the ones I have to get before I go in. The 2 on the right I will have to get when I get in. And if you're keeping track, we already have 15. This is 4 more, so there's 19 out of 20. So the 20th isn't on the map. And the fact is not in this dimension. But you'll find that out later. Whee! Just falling all over the place. What is this? Oh, okay, this is something with spikes. So it's probably, well, something. Whee! 16. So kind of forgot the spikes. Well, it happens. So where are we? All the way to the top. So there we go. This is nothing. We are supposed to go up there. Okay, that's it. So, yep, this is another one. This is just practicing how to die. Not very useful, actually. And there's a trinket. 17 out of 20. So 3 more to go. Eep. Okay. Let's try that again. Hey. Bye. Whee. Of course, there's no going back. But who'd want to? These things are teleporters. They just go throw you somewhere. This is still on the map all. It's just in odd places. And really weird. But nothing too odd. It's just at some point you're gonna wonder, where the hell am I? Could be this one. Could be here. Could be anywhere. Nope, that's not the one. That's this one? Yep. And that's the last trinket. That's 18. So we still have the one on the top right to do. But that's about it. And this is just a maze. Oh, that's not the right one. This one? Yep, that's the one. There's another teleporter. We save the game. And there we go. Total mindfuck. So good luck in following me. Because it's completely hopeless. If you're confused, yeah, you're supposed to be. Always nice to have a checkpoint. Let's wait. And take a walk. Oh, wait. I just suddenly remembered what the last trinket was. That's a pain. But you'll see. Well, if you can follow it, that is. Because this is already hopeless. I'm gonna drop up, fall down, drop up. And there we go. Ah! Okay, that was stupid. That was even worse. And there we go. Whee! This one's easier. And this one's, well, easy if you know how and do it right. But still kind of annoying. That's... Ah. Anyway. Oh. Don't try to be too clever. Whee! This is the one. Yeah. In case you're wondering, there's no easy way to get this. It's just flipping. Wow, impressed with myself. Ah. Whee! There we go. Ah. And I love you. As long as I'm not one of those murderish kind of love. That's why I have to kill you. Yeah. I prefer not being murdered. There we go. Well, he's a bit green, but I'm blue. Whee! There we go. And now we're all happily together. That is, if you believe it. And of course they're happy together. But I'm not there. Of course we have to finish the game. So there we go. And this is again messed up. But you get used to this at a point. Let's just try to jiggle the antenna, maybe that helps. Ah. All of these levels have a V in their name. Because these are the V Stooges. This was the Untouchables. This is on the waterfront. It's Gunsmoke, not Gunsmoke. And this is a cheap trick. You can go on the inside, like so. You can also go on the outside. And on the outside, you don't have to do anything. So this is easy. Oops. Television news feel. Vertigo. And there we go. And 1950 Silverstone Grand V. Whee! And this is DIY V repair. And of course, you know, DIY is, well, let's just see what we can do. This is what's causing the interference. So let's fix it. Are you sure you want to do this? Looks like Windows. Yes. Are you really sure you want to do this? Yes. Oops. And now it doesn't work like that, so there we go. Whee! But this isn't what you thought it would be. Oops. This is incidentally the level with most spikes in the entire game. So in case you thought you were seeing red, you are. Especially when it turns red. And this is Panic Room. Call that because if you panic and you go to the left, you're dead. But they don't tell you that in advance. Of course not. So, just for the final challenge, called the final challenge. And now just... I always do that, but that's the final one. 20 out of 20. And this is V, 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 V. And outer space. So we're there. That's a new record for me. 120 only. Not enough for the next trophy, because the next trophy is only at 100, but anyway, it's good. So, let's go back home. And there we are. They're like Huey, Louie, and Dewey, talking to each other and still completing each other's sentences. Anyway, we're home. And that was it. But if you want to see the actual ending screen, it's a real Commodore 64 ending screen, you're gonna have to finish it yourself. So, whee! There is one more thing that we want to see. Because remember all those trinkets we were collecting? Well, you get the songs, so you can turn on your favorite song. It's this one. But there's one other thing. Oops. That's a big transport, a big teleporter there. So what do you do if you have something you don't know? You all go in. Whee! Then at least you don't get trapped alone. Well, yeah. So, welcome to the secret lab. The secret lab. And this is where hell happens. This is a trophy room where you have a game complete. Less than 500 deaths? Yes. Less than 250? Yes. Less than 100? Well, no. And the most painful one of all, complete the game without dying. Not gonna happen. This is Super Gravitron. These are the ranks in time trials. And here you have the Super Gravitron scores. And there's 6 trophies if you can last a minute. That's got a reason. And this is if you finish the game in flip mode. Which isn't too hard, but it is kind of annoying because all the timings are somehow off, even though they shouldn't have changed. And here is the Super Gravitron. So let's just give it a short try, see if I can get 5-second trophy. Although I'm betting I really won't. That's 213. There we go. 650. So that's one trophy is good enough for me. I think my total record over 100 tries was 12 seconds. I.e. not good, but not too bad. And we got a trophy. So, thank you for watching, and give the guy your money. It really is worth it. So, enjoy.